So Peter thought himself to be important. He's the outspoken one. And so I'm sure that as they prepared to have the Passover, he would have expected, he was in the inner circle, he would have expected to be in a position of respect and honor. And instead, it appears by what was happening that he ends up more towards the end of the table. We know that he is not the closest in the situation because he asked John to ask Jesus who it is that is going to betray him. As Jesus says, it's he that dips the sop into the cup is the one that will betray me. Well, the one that is dipping the sop into the cup is close to the Lord. So John would have been leaning upon Jesus, and then the one that dips the sop would have been on the other side of him, closest to the Lord. And that's Judas. Now, at some point in this supper, Jesus puts the towel around his waist and takes the basin of water and goes around and begins to wash the disciples' feet. It's quite possible at this point that Peter was probably pretty frustrated with the Lord and with the whole situation. You can tell Peter's attitude. If you just read the Gospels, you can tell Peter's attitude as he looks at himself and his relationship to Jesus. Why is he at the end of the table? So Jesus has gone around and he's washing people's feet, and he comes to Peter, and Peter is like, "You're not going to wash my feet." He was probably already frustrated in the situation. "You're not going to wash my feet." And Jesus says, "If I don't wash your feet, you have no part with me." Maybe that was enough to shake Peter into this reality of, I'm being self-centered. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at how I feel about the circumstances that are going on. You know, I will use me as an example. Those of you that read it, you know that a few days ago I got frustrated. I watched I didn't watch it. I saw the post from a false teacher, an openly false teacher that had over 2 million views. And I was thinking, Lord, I have 20 views. This guy has 2 million views, and he puts on a big show of a so-called anointing, and everybody's watching him, and nobody cares about what we are doing. Oh, poor me. You're not going to wash my feet, Lord. Mike, if I don't wash your feet, you have no part in this with me. What's the stronghold? Stay with us. God bless you.